Ryan.
How you doing, Miss Martin?
Though Ryan explains the relationship with Sharmella began as that of patient and counselor, one day in 2001, it took an unexpected turn.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Okay.
She approached Ryan and said, hey, I've been having dreams about you.
What kind of dreams?
The naughty kind.
Really?
Yes, really.
From there, they started an affair.
According to Ryan, once a month he was given a weekend visitation pass to see his mother. Instead, he chose to meet up with Sharmella, where they acted out her wildest fantasies.
He said he and Sharmella had sex 5 times a week. Sometimes it was at his house, sometimes it was at her house. They went to various hotels.
Though Ryan doesn't deny their physical attraction, he also admits there's a more transactional side to the relationship.
She would buy me CDs, buy me video games, that kind of thing.
He saw Sharmella Morris as someone that he could essentially mooch off. Sharmella would buy him clothes, she'd buy him new shoes, she'd help take care of his cell phone.
Ryan says while they tried to keep their affair secret, by the end of 2001, school administrators had begun asking questions about the special treatment Sharmella was giving Ryan.
He was confronted as to the new items that he had.
Ryan describes how disciplinary actions were imposed on both he and Sharmella in an attempt to end their inappropriate behavior.
They suspended some of his privileges and then they moved her to another unit.
While the school frowned upon the special treatment that Sharmella was showing Ryan, with no clear-cut evidence that an affair had occurred, they still took steps to limit the interaction between them.
But Ryan says that when his stint at Pennsylvania Clinical School came to an end in July of 2002, he and Sharmella continued their romance. But that all changes when police receive a return visit from Ryan Mathis and his mother.
Detectives, my son has something that he needs to tell you all.
Okay, Ryan, tell us something.
After the first interview, his mother has found out that he misled police.
Now you need to tell them the truth. Do it.
She's upset and tells her son he has to correct the record.
Okay, I'll admit I wasn't 100% honest with you all.
You kind of figured that.
Ryan Mathis admits to accompanying Sharmella back to her home in the early morning hours of June 27th.
We went back to Sharmella's house around about 2 o'clock. So then what happened?
Okay, so hang tight. I'm gonna go in, take a shower.
Sharmella tells Ryan, I'll be back in an hour.
This was pretty typical of their relationship.
It seemed like forever I was in that car.
He would come to Sharmella's house and hang around until the husband went to work.
And then she came out. I was a little upset, so I jumped out of the car.
Ryan says at around 4 a.m., Sharmella came back wearing only a nightgown. But it's what she said next that floored him.
Yo, what's taking so long? I've been out here for about an hour. What's going on?
I killed him.
Ryan claims at that point he began to panic.
Why would you bring me into something like this?
I need you to calm down.
No, I need to get out of here. That's what I need to do. I need to go.
She said, take the car and burn it. This was a way for her story to sound more plausible. Burglars saw the car keys, and so they took the Grand down and set it on fire to perhaps destroy evidence that would have linked them back to the crime.
According to Ryan, he didn't question his older lover.
He's 19 years old. This woman is 30. She's been whining and dining him, giving him gifts. He did what she asked.
Detectives ask Ryan why Sharmella would want to get rid of her husband.
He said if we continued with the affair that he was going to leave her. He was going to take the kids and go to Texas where he got a job promotion.
She wanted to stay in Coatesville to raise her children and continue this relationship with Ryan Mathis.
But her husband had already told her if she continued their affair, he was going to keep the kids.
So she decided to kill her husband. The jury convicted Sharmella Morris of first-degree murder and the killing of her husband, Demario Morris. In the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, first-degree murder convictions automatically come with a life sentence.
So there's never any doubt, at least not in my mind, she'll be convicted and she'll have a life sentence. And that's exactly what happened.